Okay, we're going to start the 5th installment to the build video for the Great Guitar Build Off 2020 Unofficial. So, a lot to get done on this one. We actually we glue down the fretboard to the neck, put the truss rod in. I actually, take the heel and actually bring it down a little, flatten it out, get it to the correct size. Also make a little jig and route out the neck pocket. So there's a lot going on in this one, and I hope you enjoy it. Again, thank you for everybody who has subscribed, done comments, and has been watching the stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. My big thing is I'm looking forward to hitting 1,000 subscribers, so I'm pushing for that. And when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to look at my subscribers and I'm going to do a giveaway. So I'll just pick somebody out of a hat, something like that, and I'm going to send out a guitar. Don't know which one or what, whether it's something I've done here or something I've done before, but I think it'll be worthy and it's worth it to me. So thank you guys for everything. Let's go. Trying to give myself a center line so I can line up the fretboard. Again, this is just all quick and easy. Usually I would take some pencil, and you've seen other people do this. Take some pencil and then you can see where you're actually hitting. And you'll notice as you keep on going, the pencil mark will go completely away as you're hitting all of the spots. So right now I might be taking down maybe high spots around the edge, obviously, because this is where I'm going. But I'm not doing that yet because I still have those divots around the side. So I really want to sand so I can get those out. Once I get those out, which might take a little bit, then I'll start using the pencil and I'll get it all the way through. You can see the color is starting to change, and I'm seeing more Purple Heart that I'm getting down to. It's a slow process, but I'm slowly getting there. It's not doing too bad. The white little divots slowly coming out. So we're going to be looking good by the time we're done. Trying to come up with some ideas here. Just a little doodling. Think I might go for it. Need to get this body done. But that's how it looks so far. Waiting for the neck to dry up. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it's been a day. Let's start to take this apart and see how this neck came out, or at least the gluing of the fretboard. Alright, let's see, I'll be sanding it up a little bit more, and it looks like, yeah, looks like our gluing went really well. Everything's nice and down. Okay, let's go from there. Okay, it's the end of the day for me, and let's see, it's Monday. Well, either way, let's see where we sit. The epoxy's set up and dry. I have this for the body so far. The lines in, purple dots that actually match the dots on the fretboard right here, as we can see. Same outline, actually. So I have the fretboard on. I'm just now, I like to do a lot of things by hand, especially at the end on the neck. So you'll see me use a lot of my tools as I'm going through and cutting and doing stuff, but I don't know, on the neck, a lot of time invested. It's a lot of work, and I like to take it slow at the end and use hand tools a lot. So if you notice from the videos here, you're going to see me using a lot of the rasp, just the file, handsaw, just so I can make slow adjustments, very slow adjustments. So that way I'm not having accents with a router or anything like that. I did take a router and did one of the sides, and it was okay. It was fine, but it just trimmed it up enough that I kind of needed it. So as I sit right now, I'm only about 1 millimeter off on both sides. So I just need to come in by 1 millimeter. I mean, that's as far as I am at this moment. So I'm really close to that. You can see that even the Floyd Rose nut will sit right here, and I barely, got about 1 mil on either side, or 1/2 mil, obviously. And that's where that should start. Go all the way down. I think the binding actually came out really well, and it's not even fully shined up. I mean, because I'll be sanding that down. Right now, you're seeing a file, and then the last sanding I did for the radius thing, I did a 220, which was okay, but I'll really be able to get this to shine pretty well as the time goes on and I sand it up. So we'll finish this. At least getting it down to size. My biggest thing is to get this heel done up so that it's the right shape, right size, square. Because for the way I do things, I'm not going to start anything on this body and positioning stuff until I get that pocket in and I get that neck set. I don't have to put the neck on, but I want to route out that neck pocket, set it here, and then that's going to give me my 25.5 inch scale, and I'll know exactly where to put that Floyd Rose. Because I mean, right now I could say that I'm going to go here, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go 1 millimeter up or I'm down, but I won't know until the very second that I look at it and I'm like, all right, I'm going to come in just a little there. I'm obviously going to give myself enough meat so that I can get on here, and it's going to have a good bond with the 4 screws that I'm going to put in there. But it's not that. I could be off this way a little bit, and I want to make sure all these things are set up. So it's not until I get my neck pocket in there, and I make the neck pocket specifically for this neck. So I'm going to end up routing out, and I've seen other people, this is what I do, but you've probably seen other videos where you see other people that, they actually create a little wood jig around it, so that they can route out, and it's set directly to the size of that neck pocket. So I want to get that all set, get that in there, get a nice tight fit, and from there I will start doing some stuff on my body. But until then, I really don't do anything. So there we go. Till tomorrow. So I'm starting to set it up so that I can route the actual neck pocket. I'll have the lights a little low, but I have a center line drawn across down my neck. I have a center line down the body. I know how far I want to come in. So I have one of these handy little, I don't know, it's like a light beam leveler. And it actually works really good because I can set this up and I can point where I want, and it will give me a straight line, and I can see right there. I can see it and see how it's, oops, I can see how it's lined up against the guitar, which I just lined up. So I'm just giving a representation here. Let me see. See if I can even get some of these extra lights off. I don't know if that's going to throw it off, but can you see the light? It looks really, it does help. It helps a lot. And I'm sorry I'm out of the frame, but the extra light helps a lot, and you can get that center line to come all the way down, so I know I'm perfect all the way from up here all the way down here. And it works out marvelous. Yeah, it's right over that center line. I'm really good. So from here, all I'm literally going to do, without moving these, is I'm going to quickly, I'm going to get these down around it. That's all I'm going to do. I'll get these, and I'll place those all in, just like this. And then at the end, I'll put something at the end to give me a stop, and then I'll have a route for my pocket. And that's typically how I do that, just so you get an idea. So I have this all taped up. You saw how I got the center line to match up from all the way from the neck all the way down. And now I've used obviously the CA glue and the masking tape trick there. And I have my two guides on the sides here. Those are done up. Those are on nice and tight. And then I also have a little block here that gives me a stop of how far in I want to go. So this is all set. I could actually take the neck out, as you can see, just like that. And now I have a pocket. I have a pocket right here that I can work with. And this is what I will use to route out. Now we do want a tight fit. So the other typical thing that I would do is I would put a little masking tape along the edges. And this just gives me a little bit extra to go off of. And it just helps in the long run. So this will give me a little more space to make it a little tighter. Just like that. Not much. And I'm going to do the other side. And the back's not going to matter as much, to be honest. This tape is not working with me. All right. So the back is not going to matter as much. Because if I come in, the tightness is going to come from the sides. And how good I get those. So I'm going to get this right up in there, all the way, and that should help us get a tight fit. The other thing I could add, just a hair more, but usually the one is good enough for me, and I'd be ready to route this out, and I am. So let's do it. Okay, so at this point, I've taken off the guides for routing out the neck pocket, and I think I'm down, I don't know, about 12 mils, right around there. Yep. And so since I know I need to come down further, especially for my neck and stuff, so typically now I'll have the guided router bit here, and I'll just go ahead and take it down from here and get it all out. Then I'll come back and use the chisel and kind of square off the sides, which you'll probably see me do as we go along. But this is typically how I'll do it. I'll at least get the first pass through, because then the router bit guy can actually just use the wood from here on out, and I can get that in there and it'll be fine. So. All right, here we go. so I have the neck in, and I chiseled out a good portion here. I also rounded off a little bit of the edge on the side of the neck. Now, there's no doubt in my mind, I've got to come down even deeper on this, or I'll have to bring the neck heel up a little. So either way, if I take a look, I have so much room there. But I like I said, I do these in small increments. And that's how I get to my spot. Especially when I'm doing these types of things, I'm trying to go slow and work my way through it. Let me see. Looks like everything's looking good there. So now, yeah, you can see, I mean, this thing is not on. I mean, it's in. There's no doubt about it. Now, the other thing I'll typically do, now if I grab a pencil, is I have a heel here, and I'll start to draw out where I'd want it to come down, where I can make the shape as I start to chisel things out. And it'll be pretty spectacular. Cool.